Alright, important notification. Before this video starts, I want you to know everything, all the ahs, ums, and mistakes were left in there on purpose. Not because I was lazy. Because it's a video to myself, so I want to make it a bit more personal. And I had a wardrobe failure. If you can spot it, good job. Now please enjoy my video. See you after. If I do. Bye.
Hello, my name is Cameron, and I am a game software developer in 2050, and I am here to explain to you, my 2016 self, Cameron Gillespie, why you need to hold on to the lessons you learned in the first semester of MPX 10. On to the advice. For our first class, it was Sawalski, right? MPX 10 Humanities. Yeah, that was it. So, first piece of evidence, artifact, is Kindred, book annotations and reading logs. Book logs, not reading logs. The reason why I want to use this as a strength artifact is because this has helped me analyze and get a deeper meaning out of text and conversations that I have with people, which is really good, because as a game software developer, I can get an order from a client, or I could work for a big corporation and would want me to make a game, or I can kind of just, and we can kind of just make our own if we really wanted to. If we get an order from them or a client, we really want to have a good understanding of what they're asking of us, and if we see an issue, we can point it out early before it happens, which is really good, because you know, if we do all this code, realize something's wrong, we can't fix it there, we're gonna have to go through like a couple of days of code to figure out what went wrong and what we need to fix, which is not gonna be fun. So I want you to keep up the good annotations, keep questioning this book. In fact, if I remember correctly, the book made one of my questions made me question one of my other questions, which I think is pretty good. Thorough analysis. Keep it up, my friend. Keep enjoying reading. Now, for my weakness or growth, I say weakness, but I mean growth, artifact, spoken word poem. Yes, sorry, I feel like one of those Santa Clauses in those old movies, but you just reach out to the side and pick up a present, like, here you go, but you don't see the stack. That's what I have beside me. Just a stack of artifacts and this thing. This is an artifact. I'll get into that later. But anyway, this spoken word poem, I think is a growth area because I'm not very good with flow or figurative language, which I'm trying my best to improve on, and I am improving. Just gotta take baby steps. So, the way you can grow on this is if you understand flow and figurative language for the most part, because I think figurative language can help me a lot. It can help me explain to people like projects, and if they don't understand something, I can use my figurative language to help them understand. And if they understand, it just means that they're gonna get the project done better. All right, so now is Dr. Heinz's class, STEM 10. Now it was an interesting class. We learned about chemistry, force, and the board of water supply, which I guess relates to chemistry. But anyway, enough of that. On to the stuff. Okay, no, I remember. So my strength artifact, which is not this is my growth, is our trebuchet project. The future me will input that into this video later. To you, that'd be the future me, or you, whichever. I don't want to dwell on that. But the reason why I say that is a strength is because I really understood the topic of force, motion, gravity, but I didn't really understand momentum one. That I'll work on. And we did really well on it. A lot, for the most part. Our group got a 9.5. Nick he planned it out mostly, so he got a 10. But we got me and Julian got 9.5s, and that's not the reason why I'm saying this is strength. We had good workmanship. We're not entirely sure what it will work. I promise you that. And we were pretty good. We actually did well in all categories, and we worked really well together, which was really nice. And on to my growth one, which is the chemical bonds infographic. This beautiful, beautiful thing. Yeah. So the reason why I'm presenting this, because the information is kind of, I'm saying roll up this one. There's a lot of information on it, which is good, but not the kind I want. We want it more in like pictures and less writing. There's more writing than there is pictures. So, okay, you've seen enough of this. I'll talk about it again off screen. Stop it. Stay there. Good. So the reason why I'm presenting that as a growth one is because not a very good balance of pictures and words, which I feel like you should improve on, because when it comes to presentations, infographics can be a very useful resource. And with that being said, you can use them to show data on company trends, or on general information on what you're doing. And I say that because the product has probably had similar categories of that product being made. That doesn't make sense. But there's probably similar categories of that product being made, so you can show them in pictures and very little words. Not very little, but little words needed to accurately describe and in a more understandable way about your product and what you're trying to do, which is very important for software development. Which document is applied digital media with this kinds. Now, my strength artifact for that class is this beautiful picture I have right here. Now, I bet you're wondering, Cameron, what is this picture? Well, let me tell you, that is one of my 30 pictures that we took down in Manila Stream at the beginning of the year. The reason why I think this is a strength is because of creativity. The reason why this is kind of creative is because we need to come up with 30 different angles at a stream. Sorry, coworker. So, the 30 different angles at the time when we got there seemed kind of hard. I'm kind of become creative with what we did. I almost dropped this whole iPad into the stream, I'm not gonna lie. Cameron, you remember that, I know that. And so we had to kind of come up with these angles, which required us to think, because we're only on a kind of small stream bed, well, dry stream bed. So we need to come up with new ways to get angles. But anyway, that's for another video. The reason why this is going to be important in my life as a game developer is because we need to come up with creative solutions to problems that we cannot solve, which includes coding problems, because we need to figure, if something goes wrong and we can't figure it out, we got to come up with some kind of creative way to fix that. And then, if we're designing a game, we need to be creative with come up with a new idea for this game. What is going to be the base of this game? What is this game going to build up to be? Now, for my growth artifact, I have technology in the medical field. The reason why this is a growth artifact is because awkward words and disconnected paragraphs. The best part about this was that it had 0% plagiarism. Well, evidently, cited sources count as plagiarism. So I learned something. Do not put cited sources onto your works for now. So the reason you can improve on this, Cameron, is because, well, the way you can is by understanding sentence structure and paragraph flow. The reason why these are important to understand is because, you have good facts, good evidence, good everything in this. But, as I said, paragraphs are disconnected, and that it's kind of bad for a reader, because it could make it your works a bit more choppy, which isn't good. and it kind of leaves it like not we don't reader doesn't know really where to place it in your article. Then the awkward words and sentences need to be fixed because if they're kind of awkward, sometimes that can mess up understanding of what's going on, and it's kind of like, wait, what? What is he talking about? Why is this here? Why does this feel strange and disconnected? Which these are kind of byproducts of not understanding these things. So I feel like you really need to improve on these. Alright, now for my final artifact. This was a last minute thing, but Junior Leader name tag from 2016. I had lost all the others. And this was a horrible reproduction I tried making because I searched for an hour for this thing this morning. And this is a hotel key card in case you were wondering. Not going to tell you what hotel. Anyway, let's get that out of here. So I want to talk about this as a strength artifact because this shows leadership and communication. And the reason why this shows this is because we need these two things to help take care of the group we're looking after. We are working with about 15 to 20 kids, 2 other juniors, and a leader. And communication and leadership are man, I really want to say those two words now constantly, are critical because we need to be all on the same page to get our work done and make sure it's done right. Because we don't want to pack up the kids early and send them off. We need to get them ready and packed up at the respective time to get them to the proper location. And you need leadership for this because, if you aren't a proper leader, these kids are not going to listen to you. They've done some pretty crazy stuff. Like one of them tied together my shoelaces and I bunny hopped all the way over to the office and I was just about ready to cut off my shoelaces. Yes, they were that tight together. But these two skills are critical in game software development because we are working with a team of people. Yes, people. All you people out there that probably won't watch this video are like, people. Software developers only work in front of computers. No, they don't. We work with people. My past self in this video probably has already said that, but I'm saying it again. Reminders. But the reason why this is critical with the group of people we're working with, because we all need to take on some kind of leadership role when we go off by ourselves to get our projects done, because we'll be assigned projects. And we'll be delegating our tasks properly, so that way we get our tasks done. Communication, because we need to know the progress we've made on our project. And we also need to set proper deadlines to make sure everyone reconvenes and gets that project done. So, that is all I have for now. If there is a next time.